wine, and the scent of metal turns into taste. Now the temps are left to burn, it's no longer my concern. All we do is sleep up the way. There's a hole in the ground where the people used to be, and it's slowly killing us. And the things all look the same, bringing fuel to the flame as the taste of metal turns into rust. Now that there's across the bench, and they'll always be a cinch, 'cause they locked the toilets and they stole the carts. So the food is up to mold, I'm just doing what I'm told. All we do is leer up the parts. There's a hole in the wall where the bars used to be, and she beckons you outside. If the fire turns to rain and the pleasure turns to pain, then there's nowhere left to hide. But the rest is seeped through, and there's so much left to do, and we need to know the faces that we fight. All I did was what they said, so what if you are dead? I'm just the one who turns out the lights.
Alright, is this working? Alright, looks like things are working. I had to do the weekly reboot a few minutes ago, which I should have done last night, but I didn't, so I had to do it today. And Mint has trouble with both my capture card and my microphone, so I have to readjust those, get them working again. Sometimes no machine then has trouble with that, and it creates a feedback loop, which you don't want that in your ears. And then after restarting the capture card, Windows then has trouble on the gaming rig until I not disconnect the HDMI cable from the capture card, but hit the button that switches it over to seeing the Switch 2, and then again to switch it back to Windows. And I don't know why that works when plugging and unplugging doesn't, but that works while plugging and unplugging doesn't. So hi, we're here now. That's the grumpiness of the Go Live toot. That's where that came from. And this particular situation, I know there's ways to fix it that are too complicated for me at this point. And it's hard to find actual step-by-step instructions that don't assume that you already know how to do 5 other things when it comes to Linux. Even Mint, which is supposed to be like beginner's Linux, But we're here now, we made it. Okay. We got Gunfire Reborn to play. And then Steam just decided that it was gonna... Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Steam just decided that I was now looking at a different game than I actually was. It moved to Ickenfell, which is gonna get streamed at some point. Alice 100%'d that game when it came out. It's really good. It's, I would say it's more Paper Mario than any of the games that try to look like Paper Mario, like Bug Fables and stuff. Man, Bug Fables. Tried to go through that game again, and it's just the writing is so bland. It's a very pretty game. But that, it feels to me like that's all there is to it. I couldn't, even on my second try, I couldn't get through it. It's just, it's boring. Meanwhile, I'll go back to Thousand Year Doors 100 times. Don't have the remake. I keep thinking I should get the remake, but that shit's expensive. Anyway, let's play Gunfire Reborn for real now. Let's play this video game that I do actually like. So there's a new mechanic, because it's Season 7, so let's find out what that is. It was Rune something something, I think. Mid-season update. Stay tuned. Some adjustments to some characters. Purgator. Cloud Edge. This is the thing I'm most excited about, is the alternate Act 1. Rune Secrets, that's what it was. Alright, let's see. So let's pop over here. How does... Okay. Tap to view that... Was this on a touchscreen originally? What? Rune stones with diverse effects and systems create rich playstyles. And that's it. That's all. That's the whole tutorial. There's like 10 boxes of text for the other seasons. What the fuck? So what, we just get runes, but they only stack with the same rune? That's kind of boring. Huh. Equipable 2, equipable 1. Well, then what are these ones that stack to... I guess we gotta play to find out, since they're not actually gonna give me tutorial text. Alright. Let's see. There you are. Alright, we're gonna try lay low again, see if I'm feeling well enough to actually play him well. In most games, snipers are the easiest characters for me. In this one, not so much, because... Okay, I do good with him when I'm in multiplayer, but when I'm the only one to draw aggro, it's a bit tougher. Was this one? Oh, right, that's the way, the upscale for different numbers of players. Okay. Season talents, runestone, blah blah. Okay. 20 levels. Let's give it a start. Ooh. Alright, that's a very good start right there. And you are the rune merchant. Okay, here's our tutorial. Buy runestones and runic energy from the runestone merchant and select them properly. in your backpack to unleash their potent power. Okay. Runestone selection pack. We get one for free. Weapon level boost. Primary skill boost. Secondary skill boost are what's available here. Oh wait, do we power them up with runic energy, not by stacking them? Okay. Huh. So we grab this. Guess we grab that. That was 2 to the south and 1 to the... Oh, that's interesting. Does that... Oh, it does have to be right next to it, though. Alright, that's interesting. I can dig it. Sniper? Effect adjustment. Wild Hunt has been changed. I remember seeing that, yes. None of these are good. Wolf Gaze is the least bad for me. It's an alright weapon for many other characters. Well. Vault, let's go. Oh, my aim's not great. Whoa, why do you have so much HP? What the fuck? I can definitely tell my aim isn't super good tonight, which makes Laylo a bad choice. Sweet. Really good card to get right at the start. Fuck yeah. Makes me stronger every time I kill an elite or a boss. I believe it does count retroactively as well. But you know, I got it very early in the run, so I get to at least feel its effects sooner. I guess. Well, there we go. Let's do it. $10,000 damage in level 1 from my fucking chain lightning. How wild is that? If you don't know, that's pretty wild. Mystic Rune Genesis. Okay. Periodically, aberrant monsters summon a horned beetle. Oh, the more monsters on the field, the longer the summon ritual. Corruption assimilates other monsters into corrupted monsters. Oh no. When it reaches 3, it gets stronger. Okay, well that's interesting and terrifying. I can dig it. And thanks to my chain lightning, I don't really have to even shoot anymore. Brick adjustment. Well, as we all know, a brick is a potent sniper rifle. Hey, Bad Road. I'm glad I'm not joking when I say that the brick is a potent sniper rifle, because it is actually true. Terrifying is a kind of interesting, yeah. I'm missing repeatedly with this brick. Is it aiming above where it's supposed to? Or does this one just have more spread than normal? No, this is just me aiming poorly, I guess. Or they did, in fact, change its accuracy. Which would be a damn shame, honestly. It's actually tempting a bit. I think. Thunder enemies don't really show up here. I love the mathematical proof by contradiction that every number is interesting, because if there were no uninteresting numbers, then one of them would be the smallest uninteresting number, which is interesting. You know what? I dig it. If there were any, yes. I understood, even if I read out what you said initially. Let's... This is a terrible idea. This thing I'm doing. Although I do have stuff that causes my shield to be regenerating a lot. But we'll see how this goes. Oh, bats! That's new. I'm pretty sure bats have been around for a long time. Probably longer than humans, you know. Oh. If I keep getting crits in a row with the brick, it gets brickier? Or is... Oh no, that's being caused by the pickup still. Which is fine. It's just like we learned at Stonewall. Throw bricks. Thank black trans women for any freedom of expression you've got. Shadow Gale Breath, that's a new one. Three scenes. I have a feeling that'll kill me instantly. Movement speed increase. 10% enemy damage taken when they get hit. Is not actually... Okay, none of these are actually great for me right now. I do like the bats. This doesn't look very different from the regular tomb, though. It is the new tomb, but it's kind of generic for what they're considering a whole new level. That was close. I almost got hit once. You may brick it once. Bats have apparently been around for about 55 million years. Yeah. See, I actually knew that. I know things sometimes. Humans have not been around long, yet we've succeeded in fucking up the planet faster than any other creature. We're number one. We're number one. Ooh, new rune merchant. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Spiritual Echo. Weapon Elemental Ricochet. Low frequency critical. Next shot costs all stacks. Increased critical chance per stack consumed. Okay. Do they mean lucky shot? Or is it just counting as an auto critical on top of lucky shot chance? Anyway, I don't need auto criticals. Done most of our ruining in the past 200 years. That's true. We were slow to start. But bats have been around 55 million years. So, you know, just saying. Sorry if I sound a little grumpy today. It's 100% about Linux. Alright, Mana Surge. Primary skill final damage is increased. Lose 1 stack after each. Stacks are reset to 15 when switching stages. Gain a certain number of stacks each time a secondary skill hits an enemy. Alright. Sure. That could be a lot worse. Runic Energy. Got, 3 in the same direction. That would get this up to 5. I'd actually use it to get it up to 4, and that would give me... Okay. Alright, cool. So now we set this. Okay, we grab this, we put it here, we put this here. Except we gotta move it all down. This is really interesting. I like how this goes. Alright. Wait, that's incorrect. Go. Now we go like this, right? No, wait. Wait, why does that say 3 out of 10? Shouldn't that say 5 out of 10? Oh, only 1 blue and 1 green count? That's disappointing. Huh. Kinda sad about that. I'm guessing we get stronger energy and maybe more arrows later. Like that, I guess? No, that's still only 3 stacks. Right, I can only have up to 3 stacks of anything right now. Oh, that's so disappointing. That's alright. We'll figure it out as we go. We've driven the odd species extinct occasionally for around 10,000 years, but we didn't really get cooking till the Industrial Revolution. Very true. Very, very true. We've become a lot worse over time. Humans are a dot. I mean that in that we've barely existed for any time at all, and also that we cause a lot of damage over time. Oh, you're new. Oh, you're dead. Okay. I didn't think he'd die that quickly. I guess he wasn't a boss like I thought he was. He didn't drop any fucking boss drops. Alright, abundant vitality, increased total weapon damage while shield and armor is recovering. Alright, that's kind of cool. Ooh, look what we got. We got golden bow. Golden bow, which is currently my favorite sniper. Special ammo. I don't remember what the brick uses. A brick is also special ammo. That's a shame. There's a sniper. Oh, here we go. We've got a normal ammo bow as well. Yeah, the bows have very much become my favorites. With the more recent play. I don't know why they seem to do so much more damage than the actual sniper rifles. I don't know what recovery time means in this context, but I guess I'll buy it. Less than 50%, more... I do not know what the fuck any of this means. 50% chance to get 1 extra recovery time when the secondary skill is used. Your use is less than 50%, plus 60% secondary skill damage when secondary skill... Okay, so I do more damage when I have at least half or more than half of my total grenades left. And when I have less than half of my grenades left, I have a 50% chance to gain another grenade, I think. It's because they do impact damage rather than bullet. Gotcha. Don't you know that people die after when they're killed? Get away. Okay. What the fuck? My game started lagging and then I died. Alright. Thanks, I hate it. I guess it makes some sense that the brand new patch might have some nagging issues. This game never skips like that. That was awful. And then I happened to get slowed at the same time. Well, how long do these slows last for? Holy crap. Oh my god, that was awful. Wow, that turned sour real quick. Well, we're gonna try it again. What do you mean defeat 20 enemies using hero skills? I thought only 2 characters had hero skills and neither of them is lay low. Like, the things that affect hero skills go out of their way to call out the 2 characters. Which is, I believe... one of them was Kong Zhui, and I don't remember who the other one was. Alright, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully slightly better. That's my hope anyway. High-powered arc. That's the one I want. Good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ugh, my least favorite crossbow. In fact, it may be the only crossbow that I really don't like. Weapon level boost. Secondary skill spirit boost. Yeah, we're doing that again. We're also gonna not die this time. I think that'll help a lot. Okay, it actually shows the bonus there. That's handy now that I can see that. Oh. There we go. Let's try not to die in the first room. Also, I'm not going shield only this time. Even if that scroll comes up again, I'm gonna refuse it. They're grenadiers. They deer the grenade. It's not quite as funny with English words. Sure. It can be handy to get two of Laylos in a row. Whoops, I hit E instead of F. That's what I get for playing other video games. God. It's like I'm cheating on Gunfire Reborn. That was pretty good. Something I will say for this mode so far, it sure lets me upgrade my fucking grenades in a hurry. All right. Let's see. Yeah, fuck it. Let's give ourselves some extra survivability. versus the Flamen. At Faust the Panzer. You got a Curse Edge Scroll. Nope. If I can get immunity to Cursed Scrolls at this level, I'll come back to it. Ooh, Drift Shard. I'll take it. Ah, yeah, much better. Jump in here real quick. I know you're there. Y'all gonna come out? I wish the spikes hurt enemies. I wish that all the traps and obstacles hurt enemies. I think that could be very funny. Well, that went pretty well. I didn't even get my Flamen verfed. Increase lucky shot chance. Manipulation effect on... oh, wow, that's pretty good. 30 stacks. Lucky shot chance for each. Up to 90 stacks. Minus 10 when dealing weapon damage. That's not terrible. I think this is the one that's going to do it, though, especially since we're at Reincarnation 5. There is a lot of enchanted monsters this far in. Someone's going to say, this far in, you're only in stage 1, because they don't understand that I'm talking about total game progress, not this single run. Never fails. By which I mean it sometimes fails, and that's good. Double chain lightning damage. Or Heart of Battle. We're gonna go with this first, because this is gonna drastically increase our damage, especially once we get the one that... oh, there's that skipping again. What the hell? It's when certain things spawn in, it seems like. But I don't know which things it is. It just only seems to happen... it's on this secondary version of this level also. Notice that it wasn't happening until we got the green and yellow lighting. Whoop. Now I'm over here. Okay, you are a boss. I don't know, maybe it throws the flame would be funnier to someone who didn't speak English. Why did you get all your armor back, bud? I don't appreciate that. Oh, okay. It just temporarily loses all of its armor when it hits the wall. That's interesting. That's a new mechanic. Specifically for this little mini-boss, man. Now you're all the way out of armor. Let's see. The one I've got is honestly better. Not by much, though, and this is effectively a free level upgrade, so might as well. There's the radioactive gauntlet. Ooh. There's the thunderclap gloves. I'm not going to use either of these, but they do look cool. That is what Verfers the Flamen means. Yeah, I know, it just doesn't sound as funny to say throws the flame. But maybe it would to someone who doesn't speak English. Or speaks minimal English. This one's always tempting. I think Stone Skin is probably better overall, though. I feel like it's much easier to notice the warnings that you're standing in a place that's about to explode now. They might have made it brighter. That's what it is when the sides of my screen light up suddenly. Well, except for this one. That means I'm using my special. Yeah, +5, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for right now. Oh, I didn't even see what Sky Burning Monster meant. See, my dyslexia still means that I can't see that shit. excited to get back to Phoenix Wright tonight. Something softer and sillier. Okay. Swift Step. Got Spirit Restore. Lucky Shot. Charge Ed Magazine. Which doesn't help with bows. Can't re-roll these either. You know what? No, let's grab some energy though. None of these are great for our current setup. That's all I gotta say about that. Sure, let's grab that. I don't know, we can put it... Oh. It actually travels further than one space? Oh, I see. Dot arrow. That means that it fires 2 spaces away instead of 1. Interesting. And also, it is getting 4 levels from 2 blue arrows. Huh. Alright, well, that'll do for now. Hey, Beekeeper. Schedule is so boring. It sounds like it. Saw those posts from fucking middle of the night with the fucking Zoom call you had to be doing. That's wild. Doo-doo-doo, already did that, but thank you for reminding me, phone. Because I don't forget stuff as much as it's been made out that I do in the past. But I do still forget stuff. Enhanced ammo belt, I'll take it. Refresh. No snipers, okay. I think it's funny that sniper and rifle are the names of 2 distinct categories. And yeah, I know what it means, but that doesn't make it less silly. Would have thought they'd go like, I don't know. Assault rifle, oh, that's not even correct either. I guess there isn't a clean way to separate the 2 verbally. Alright, more chain lightning damage. Now it does triple damage. Plus all the other bonuses. Oh, that's a mini-boss. Supposedly. The bats are doing what bats do best. Carrying cubes. It's what they're made for, really. Definitely what they're known for as well, cube carrying. Why is it playing the mini-boss music? Does this version of the dungeon consider one longbow man a mini-boss? Because if so, I think we're in pretty good condition. 40 critical hits in the next 60 hits. That's not going to work with what I currently have. It would work if I had a single shot sniper. 10% enemy damage taken for 3 seconds when they get a hit. Damage is reduced to 5% if the task is already complete or in progress when this task is accepted. Before completing 3 rooms, finish 3 times. Defeat assist in 3 enemies. Okay, I'm not going to do any of these unless I can get a single shot sniper to come back to that with. Having to do corporate training on the India Day schedule, 12:30 to 4:30 a.m. Sometimes the Americans have to work on the DESI schedule. That makes sense. Still gotta be exhausting. Oh, here we go. These ones are the ones that I tend to lose the most often. Which doesn't mean I lose them a ton. But it does mean I lose them sometimes. Crap, I ran out of grenades. Oh my god, we did it. That was rough, but we did it. Let me get all this loot and find out what the Purgator is. That was one of the things that's new this season. It is an assault rifle. Stores 50% of current shots damage when shooting. After 10 shots, the next shot becomes a power shot. Consumes stored damage to deal an equal amount of true damage. If the power shot crits, the shot's damage is split equally among enemies within 10 meters of the target. I mean, that's pretty cool. It sounds like it should be registered as a sniper. It looks like it should be registered as a sniper. So I don't know why it's an assault rifle. News warning. Ah, thank you. All right. So that means it's time for our first ad break. I want y'all to remember that there's a civil rights movement still happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that should never have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, and not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. We have listed here some ways that you can help. They include the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project, and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund, to take back their land to 6 grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Black lives matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter, and these are things we got to keep saying and pushing and fighting for. Till the people all the way to the top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. All right, I'm going to run we're going to go to the break. I'm going to run some ads, and I'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Sometimes I just look over at my dogs and slow blink, and then they slow blink back. Kind of nice. Gaston, baby, please. He got some gunk in his ear. I've been trying to get it out as gently as I can. I got some of it, but he's still itching a bit. I don't think it's an infection at current, which is a nice change. All right, here we go. Exit the... Wait, I forgot to go back and get the treasure, didn't I? Alright, that's basically just fast travel to the start of the vault. Oh my god, it's... It locked it. Or I already got it, one or the other. Oh well. My own dang fault. He's stealing stuff from my own dang store. And when Homestar Runner is on, they are on, even to this day. Sometimes they're not on, but they've got a pretty good track record of being on. I know cats slow blink to communicate friendships. Yes, dogs are the same. It's one of those body languages that the two actually share. It's a good way to get Gaston calm when he's anxious. Like, oh, right. I got people what love me. Shadow fire. Whoa. Almost had me there. Alright, well there's... Yes, there's lightning sauna. I'll count towards my sniper bonus. No, I don't want to give you a scroll in exchange for a paltry amount of money. Too much of that going on in real life. Gaston, hey. Chill, please. Baby, it's okay. If I need to do a little thorougher on your ear, may have to. Okay, what do we not want on here? Where is Thunder Turbo? I never want to use Thunder Turbo. There it is. Doesn't do what I thought it did. I'm remembering something else then. God and Fatal Current, yada yada. Casson. Please. And now there's fucking cop cars out back. Out front, out street. You know what? I like the option of a lot of these. Are there any new ones here that I actually want, or are we just gonna leave this as is? Fire damage. Oh, yay. Weapon and skill damage and movement speed with every dash. Yeah, we'll just say fuck it on that one. Ooh, there we go. Dash skill. And stable supply, good shit. And there's a brick. I got a rock. Alright, let's do this. Dogs are more overt in their friend and pack behavior, yes. They tend to be much less independent. There we go. Now I can actually hit his weak spot again. Oh, God. Not cool. There we go. God dang it. Goshawk effect adjustment. Ooh, and there's a golden bow here too, though. Let me take a look at what the Goshawk does. What did they change in the Goshawk? Fires a powerful bolt, critical increases with... Oh. Isn't that what it always did? That's what it always did. Maybe not. Maybe it just took that extra time to charge before. Let's see. Golden bow or Goshawk? That is the question. It doesn't matter. It's not likely to be... Either one is not likely. This one gives extra critical chance, or lucky shot chance after getting chain criticals, so let's do that. Lightless shield, one of my favorite defensives. Chain lightning now bounces even further. Hey, look who it is. Dang it, why do all the cool songs by Leslie Fish have to be poems by Rudyard Kipling? Ew. That sucks. But also just, ew. Charged magazine. Inner flow. Yeah, hero skill resources are only Kang Shui the Tiger, Momo and Lee. Not to be confused with Lei, which is who I'm playing. Primary skill damage taken per primary skill hit on an enemy. That sounds completely useless currently with what I've got. Ooh, here we go. Wow, these do get better fast, huh? All right. Well, we can do that. Now that's at 6. And now it gets a second effect from that rune. I'm digging this idea as the season mechanic. I like it a lot. An enemy grants extra coppers, breakable objects, drop coppers, phantom skin, there we go. Dealing weapon damage to an enemy plus 40%. Yeah, we're gonna do phantom skin, which sounds awful. The old version of the Engineer's Hymn, her rewrite of Mandrew's Hymn in the voice of Scotty from Enterprise. Well, that's good. That sounds great. Inflict shock on the inflicted enemy and all enemies within 3 meters. When Laylo attacks an enemy affected by shock, increases weapon and skill damage by 200%. Yes, obviously. Why would I not take that? Oh, you're over here. Bloody drill has been altered, apparently. Out of here. Let's give it a go. Let's do this. Let's do this thing with the bloody drill. Let's do it. I smell dog farts. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Not you on the stream. You as in the dogs in the room with me. See, that sounds great if I can get Cursed Scrolls and immunity to Cursed Scrolls. Makes me stronger for my Cursed Scrolls. If I accept the curse. Oh, fuck. What do you want? Luxurious gift box? Gimme. Deadly counter. That's fine, I guess. Enhanced rock hard determination. I'll take it. Now the unenhanced one is obsolete. Sky-burning meteor. Corruption assimilates other monsters into corrupted monsters. Okay. And it summons a meteor when there's a level 4 corrupted monster. Oh, I guess I won? Also, what was that? Oh, that was the treasure chest? Or oh, that's the gachapon. There we go. Her album Firestorm Songs of the Third World War has got some great leftist stuff on it. That's good. Why is she doing Rudyard Kipling then? Like, that's awful. It's not exactly a secret what a terrible guy he was. Alright, let's see. Let's enhance our bloody drill. Ooh, he touched my thunder. Always confuses me when artists have a blind spot like that. We've all got problematic faves, even me. But Rudyard Kipling specifically, you know? Oh, Leslie Fish was a very difficult person. She was wobbly, became a social worker to try to make a difference, smuggled leftists out of Chicago past the cops, and became a raging Islamophobe later in life. That sucks. That really sucks. I am sorry to hear that. Well, we've got hypercurrent at level 3 now. Sec, I need to take something from my neck. Yes, that's our reminder that artists you like can still make terrible shit, and vice versa. good. All right. A Wobbly is a dues-paying member of the IWW who will at the very least tell you about the union, if not actively try to organize you. Her first band was named after the union team that went around asking the bars to close during the strike. Huh. Lesson is don't idolize anybody. Yes. No pedestals. All right, next level. All right, that worked. Ooh. This is going too smoothly. Something's gonna happen. Complete 4 scenes with enemy is reviving. Okay. Do have shock, but we don't have... No, we're likely to get 20 shocks within 5 rooms. On the other hand, just increase to skill damage straight up, and a higher percentage sounds pretty good too. Friend a long time ago whose dad worked for the USPS and hated that he had to pay union dues. And so she was very anti-union just because that's what she learned from her father. And like, I understand what happened there. He'd never worked a job without a union before. Even then, it still feels just wild right. I guess let's hit etch. See if we can start leveling up to spores. Come on now. Oh, yeah, thought I heard someone on that direction. Getting there. Gotta try and get to spots where they're not gonna be able to surround me, which unfortunately means putting my back against the wall a lot of the time. Insufficient thunder orb. Ain't that a mood? We've all had insufficient thunder orb at least once in our life, right? Get out of here. Does not want to give me the critical chain lightning. Which is a shame because it's basically Laylo's best skill. Thank you, Beekeeper. Still, more of this. Got 2 more rooms, looks like. one more room. And I don't have to deal with them reviving anymore. There's the last spawn. Telling me to continue on, but the scene hasn't ended. Lightning lizard. There we go. Jesus Christ. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Good Lord. Oh no! You know what? We're gonna go for it. One down. Oh, fuck, we made it. That was ridiculous. Alright, we're going with the Strike Wing. The bleed is just too slow in situations like that. Incredibly high damage boost all of a sudden. Alright, do we got a decent new rune? Elemental Ricochet. Increased secondary skill damage yet further. Need 6 stacks. Or big elemental damage boost. Let's do that. One can also use six stacks. Anywhere I can put these that are going to give me as many stacks as I need? That's the question. Doesn't look like it particularly. That's okay. Oh wait, right, I forgot we have these as well. This is why you pay attention when you pick up new stuff. Still not quite to the second level. Sure, let's do that because this is a fully activated rune now. See how this goes. Making me do math. Good, we got some defensive there. And no sniper rifles there. I think yeah, that's an assault rifle. Alright, let's fight the worm. I think it was the worm. Wasn't paying a lot of attention to the splash. Yeah, that's the worm. Oh, fuck. Alright. My defensive scroll saved me. Rude. Oh my god. Alright, phase 1 complete. Oh, phase 2 complete. I don't remember if it has 3 or 4 phases. Come on, hold still. Hold still. To quote Falco Lombardi, hold still so I can shoot you. Ooh. Bounced off of that one. Okay, more ads. Maybe it isn't really a phase change. Maybe it's properly just using ads as an attack pattern. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh god, no, no. Ah, that's frustrating when that happens. This is definitely the most prolonged fight I've had with this guy in a while. Motherfucker. There. Got him. Jerk. Brick. Whoa, that one was pretty rough. Unlimited enhancement at the craftsman after the third adds cost. All right. There, finally. Now my build is started. Halfway through the game. Nothing with a bunch of dots to match with my beautiful spores. Will Wright's beautiful spores. Primary skill. That's not useful for my primary skill. Oh, that's pretty handy. Plus skill damage for 6 seconds per secondary skill damage dealt. Which is kind of ludicrous for chain lightning. Elemental effect is good too. Well, let's do secondary skill spirit charge for right now. All right. So we got some 8s. Ooh, purple gives +3. Orange gives +4. Oh, that's a tough choice. Two +3s. 1 +4. This activates at 6, not 7. So it would seem to make sense. Could bring this up to 4 immediately. Do that. I'm not going to figure out the entire Sudoku of the thing. Apparently am gonna figure out the whole Sudoku of the thing, is what I've realized. Alright, this will do for right now, I think. And brick time. Then 7 meters, drop double gold. Hopefully I don't have to deal with that very often. Increased damage per my HP. That sounds kind of cute. Explosive bullets. Let's do that. Except this is a brick. Ooh, Giant Slayer, there's a good one. Ooh, Dual Edge sucks so bad. Don't want that either, but it's better. That speed lowering is pretty harsh. I'll try it though. Hey, what's up? Each stack adds up to 0.3 critical hit or critical damage up to 30 stacks. Lowers fatal current cooldown for each enemy hit by a thunderbolt plus 40% base damage for the next thunderbolt for up to 10 seconds. Wow. That's really good if I got a specific other skill ahead. On the other hand, Battle Scarred, also real nice. There's skills that cause thunderbolts to just rain the fuck down. And I guess we'll upgrade my brick. Now I just need to find a weapon that I can reforge with lots of projectiles. Generally a shotgun. Everything? Alright, Volt it is. Ow. There we go. All the bricks. This thing gets brutal at 5 stacks. Holy crap. Golden bow. Golden bow, also brutal. Much less damage base though. I'm just gonna keep going with the brick, I think. Oh, thank you, Beekeeper. Alright, if you want to support us, you can of course subscribe here. You get access to all our cool emotes and all that. Little subscriber badge next to your name. And if you have Twitch Prime, which comes with any Amazon Prime account, you get a free one. We would love it if you were to spend that one here on us. But spend it somewhere because Jeff Bezos doesn't need your fucking free money, right? That's weird. I guess he's technically my boss. Gross. Or at least my boss's 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 boss. Alright, you can also head on over to patreon.com/ifwhen, get access to art and music and shoutouts at the end of the streams. And for right now, I am going to go to the break. That's true, I technically am an independent contractor. Despite, you know, things like not being allowed to do certain things with other companies. You know what? It's fine. It's not fine, but you get it. Alright, we're going to go to the break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Basically, Vince McMahon has a lot of alleged crime that he will never answer for. That's what that comes down to. Alright, let's get going. Okay, what do we have here? While moving, the faster you move, the more damage resistance you gain. No retreat. Fewer bullets remaining in the magazine, the higher the weapon damage. I don't know if that even counts for the brick. Oh well, let's try it. Single shot weapons, it gets weird and complicated. Remember, punishable by fine means illegal if you're poor. There we go. There's a 12. Was the Gemini on? Oh, good. The Gemini's already set. What's this one? Oh, we have the improved one now. Fine is a price, only literally. I do like the glowing brick. And this game has bricks being thrown at cops. Like I'm doing right now. It's got everything. Oh, hi. There we go. Now what's the trainer want? Increased weapon damage, lower magazine capacity. But will that actually give me 0 magazine capacity with this weapon? Nope. Now I just need 50% accuracy for the next 100 shots. This should be easy. And I definitely am not going to embarrass myself by saying that. One stack on taking damage. Yada yada. Yeah, let's upgrade that some more. Quit trying to explode at me. Honestly. Oh, I missed one. Missed a couple. Crab with a club. Oh good, even blocking projectiles counts as a hit. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing bricks. I should hit etch at the next one. What? There's someone behind me? Okay. Are they up on a shelf? No, there's no shelf there either. Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This happens to move out the way. Yeah, that's definitely intentional. I thought it was a coincidence for a second there, but it just kept happening. Yeah, we're doing good. Ow. Very rude. 7 more hits. 5 more hits. 4 more hits. 3 more hits. 2 more hits. And... done. No, 1 more hit. Ha! From downtown. Pretty good accuracy, I'd say. More than 20 criticals in the next 60 hits. I could do that. Or we could do this one again. Yeah, let's do this one again. And now I feel like I'm actually hitting and it's still missing. Get out of there. You bother me. Personally, I think that the crab's weak point shouldn't be its face. Because that means flipping it over isn't gonna expose it. And then I can't do massive damage. There's a bloody drill again. Alright. Accuracy is a little bad right here. Alright, what do we got here? chance to cast it multiple times. That sounds pretty wild. Spirit Tide. Actively using secondary skill costs 2 extra uses and increases damage. Certain number of stacks each time a secondary skill hits an enemy. After accumulating 50 stacks, trigger a secondary skill against the nearest enemy. Increased weapon damage. I mean, that's a gimme, I guess. God, I need a calculator for this shit. Either of these is gonna do what I need it to, huh? Dang. Guess let's grab this one. Maybe more will show up later. After this run, we'll definitely have the thing that makes the merchants show up more often, so that's good. Alright, we have a vault over here. Oh, that counted as a hit, too. Towards my mission. 18 more to go. Which is kind of tough against Kian. On. Yeah. Didn't have enough time to do that care. Oh, that didn't count. It didn't count my shots at all. Okay, I could have been a lot rougher on that. That's okay. Now I'll know next time. I guess they figure it's a mini game, so that's not really a fair thing. Exactly. It's not that we're missing the realism from feudal Japan. Why would I even want to attack a crab if I can't flip it over and inflict massive damage? The flipping over part is half the fun. Oh. Oh. Fast success. Hooray. Already got another vault, huh? Plus we got this guy. Never thought I'd be endgaming a fucking brick. Got... Huh, alright, that's pretty good. Just have to not miss. Forehead. I will simply play the video game very well. He says, immediately missing multiple times in a row. God, just die. Fuck. Let it out. Oh my god, please. No, no, oh my god, that was awful. He just held me there. Oh. Man, I thought we were gonna win this run. Very true, Beekeeper. Oh my gosh, that was a rough run. But it does give us a chance to upgrade a few things like our weapon power, which are the things that are really lagging behind now. Pistols, shotguns, and staves, submachine guns, sprays. So this one is sniper rifles and melee. Just get submachine guns, yeah. Most characters can function with the submachine gun. Season talent. Hooray, we got our first season talent. we unlocked the Purgator. Runestone merchants will appear more frequently. That's the one. Where is the... Oops. Forget where the battle pass is. Over here? Yeah, here we are. We're only at level 4 though, so we didn't get up to this nice chunk of XP. Eye of Horus for the Goshawk. That's a pretty cool skin. Emoticon, Avatar, Emoticon, Rainbow Candy for the Frenzied Shark doo 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 doo. Got some sprays. I didn't even know there was sprays in this game. So lots of good stuff, and the battle passes are free, so I don't think of them as terrible or anything. There wasn't even a paid DLC this season, which is wild. They just, instead of adding characters, they're just working on this new mechanic and continuing to make the game better. I guess the new season's drawing enough new players that they don't have to charge for every single one. Alright, that's it. That's it for today. I will be back later tonight, around 9 Central, playing Phoenix Wright 3. So that's gonna be pretty fun. I do the voices and everything. Alright, so if you want to support us, you can of course subscribe here. Get access to all our emotes. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can give us a subscription for free. You can also go to patreon.com/ifwhen. Get access to our art, music. JJ's been working on our PNG tubers a lot. She's got this whole new system worked out that she's working on that, in theory, will make these easy to dress up later down the road. And she's been keeping the Patreon apprised of these things. And then you'll also get access to well, you'll get a shout out at the end of the streams. So thank you so much to our patrons: Green, Melly Basket, Nahum Wengrov, Angelic, Kai, Sky, and Andymonium. Thanks for helping us keep this going. Here's our schedule. As I said, our next scheduled stream is at 9 Central. I'll be playing more Phoenix Wright, or I'll be starting on Phoenix Wright 3, which is more Phoenix Wright overall. And there's our YouTube channel, where all the VODs go, at youtube.com/@ifwhenvod if you need something to watch in the meantime. I know, I'm irresistible. That's everything for right now. Thank you all so much for coming. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.